Hey, it's Bill, and we're still here at Colfax at the demo day, and we're starting to wrap up for the day. So our voices are a little tired, we're a little tired, but we're still really excited to tell you about all these great products from Haas and from Phillips Corporation. And so I'm here, and I've got Jeremy Scott with me and Cal McCullough, and so they're two of our best engineers, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about the machine and the robot that we have behind us here. So, Jeremy, this is a VM3.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit of the difference about the VM versus a VM.
So all of the VMs start on the VF3 or the VFYT platform. So for a VM3, it would start out as a VF3YT. The main difference is the ball screws for X and Y, as well as Z, are a tighter helix. So they're more precise movement. It's a little bit slower than a VF. However, you get more consistent movement, more consistent motion, and improved acceleration and deceleration when doing a lot of 3D contouring.
Boy, and that's really good for that higher surface finish.
Yep.
Put a little more weight on the table. You really get some molds on that.
The M comes from mold making, so they really target mold makers, medical industry, but they also target job shops as well that might have some unique fixturing components that they have to work around. The table is unique to the VMs. It contains T-slots in both X and Y, as well as pre-machined dowel holes and threaded holes for mounting work holders.
Wow. So you're really getting a lot of that rigidity and strength from a VF5, as well as some unique features. And for those our eagle-eyed watchers that are watching and know our Haas products really well, you'll notice this machine just came in. So we've got the new look for Haas controls with the carbon fiber on both the control pendant as well as the remote jog handle, looking all fresh and clean with that carbon fiber. Got that larger 19-inch monitor. You'll notice we did move some buttons around, but just kind of a new, fresh look for the Haas machine. As we're kind of stopping talking about that, we'll talk a little bit about the UR and this VersaBuilt solution. Cal, tell us a little bit about what we're doing here today with this solution.
So what we have here, this is a VersaBuilt mill feeding solution, and what VersaBuilt has done is combined the quality and ease of use of a universal robot with a laid out grid table combined with multiple vices to be able to feed and run one part at a time while being able to easily switch from one job to another using these quick change vices. In addition to that, they've also integrated new programming and software so the customer can operate it through a tablet and change the programming as required.
Wow, that's really cool. And one of the things that jumps out at me on this that I really like is just how versatile this setup is, because your end arm tooling or your grippers are actually the vice jaws inside the machine. So from a versatility standpoint, this makes a lot of sense when you have those changeovers from job to job, as well as having this really versatile table that allows you to customize it to a lot of different work operations and part configurations.
It really does solve the biggest problem or challenge on earlier cobots, which was how do I change from one job to another? What do I need to do to change the end of arm tooling? This new system really allows for that to happen very quickly, to jump from one job to another.
And Cal, tell me a little bit about the washdown tank here.
Well, one of the things when you're working with an automated system, when you want to be lights out, when nobody's around, you're worried about chip control. So one of the things you want to do is have a wash system. So what the VersaBuilt has combined us with the end of this is this will take, the robot will feed the part into this bath, and with a spray system will wash off all of the chips before the part is put back into the machine for the second operation or placed on the table. And this way it adds to the chip control and helps us with lights out operation without any errors.
Yeah, that's a really good option to have. And one of the things that we find ourselves having a lot of conversation with the customers is when you get into automation, there are all these parts of your process as a customer that you do instinctively when you're operating the machine, and you don't really think about what it's like to automate that. And something as simple as making sure the part is clean or the jaws are clean before loading the next part is something that you just do without thinking about it. But when we come in with our applications engineers and have to plan out and improve your process, that's definitely something that we have to address, is how do we keep those items clean and clear of chips. So that's really great. Thanks, Cal. So we have solutions like this, and we have turning solutions, and whether you need automation or not, all of our folks here at Phillips, all of our partners, we're excited and eager to work with you, talk to you about your your particular processes and how we best can step in there and help you with them. So thanks a lot.